Okay, this is Monday. Very good Monday. Very nice outside. It's not nice in Florida though. Indeed, it ain't. Well, let's get let's jump right on into it. Who's really running the Republican Party? This is what I would like to know. You got this guy Grover Norquist, who has made every Republican sign a letter saying that not going to raise taxes on anybody. Now, who does that help? It doesn't help people like me or people like you. It helps the rich people because they get the largest tax breaks out of anybody. That money could go back into our economy and help us stimulate our economy. These guys don't want to do any type of raising on taxes compared to revenues. They don't want to do anything. I have a lot of friends, like I said, that I talk to on Facebook. I got a lot of them that agree with me, but then I have a lot of my white friends, majority of my white friends well, no, it's kind of split. It's kind of split that agree with me, that agree that the president has been blocked, which is the truth. Any sane person can see what has gone on for 4 years. I don't care that Obama had control of the Senate and had control of the House for his first 2 years. So what? I'm looking at the record filibusters. I'm looking at the record amount of bills that have been blocked. And I can't understand how somebody could use that as an excuse and just say crazy stuff out their mouth. But it's like I said. Get back to what I was saying. Who's running Republicans? Who? Grover Norquist, with his making all those guys sign it. And if you didn't sign it, you don't agree to it, then you get ousted by somebody who does, and they take over your job, and you're done. This guy was with Reagan, Bush, and he's a lobbyist. And I would like to wonder. I wonder where he gets his money from. And he's not the only person who's running the party. Because, like I said, I have no clue who's running the party. Is it him? Is it Hannity? Is it Rush Limbaugh? Is it Beck? Is it the Koch brothers? Is it Sheldon Adelson? Is it big business that's running? Is it Wall Street? Who's running the Republican Party? Who's setting policies? Who's running the Republican Party? This is what I want to know. Okay, we know there's corruption in politics. We know this, but we're seeing we're really seeing where it's coming from. When you have a Congress and when you have a party that does not want to help the president, help this nation come up from this weakened economy that they weakened. And then they want to lie, cheat, steal, divide, and continue with the racism stuff. How do you bring a country together doing that type of stuff? I just don't get it. I'm trying to figure out where these guys think. How these guys think that us as Americans really don't have a clue what's going on. And then you got your crazy people like some of my friends who say, oh, Obama had this, oh, he's not doing nothing. They cite all these things, but they don't cite any of the things that the Republicans have done. Oh, stop saying about Bush. And all those talking points that they use, they're coming straight from Fox. Coming straight from Hannity, O'Reilly, and them fools, them three fools, the woman and the two guys that be on there in the morning time. They're coming from them people. Are these people that you want to, as credible people that will lie and tell America, they will lie to their own people just for their agenda. And it's sad that this is going on. But you know what? God has spoken. That's why. That's what's happening now, because he's not happy. These guys claim they're so Christian, believe in Jesus and Jesus Christ and Christian this and Christian that. And, Ryan's running around talking about my beliefs and, come from Christian beliefs and this and that. Okay, well, God's telling you. I'm getting tired of you using my name. I'm getting tired of you, my name in your mouth for doing wrong, shameful things that I would not do. Okay, it wasn't about money with me. It was about me bringing everybody together and everybody loving one another and helping out your fellow man. That's what it was about. It wasn't about, okay, forget the blacks, forget the Spanish people, forget the Asians. Let's just make sure that the white man is okay and that, I said it, he's okay, and he continues to become rich because he deserves it, and that's the bottom line. Now, I don't get this whole situation of why this party does not try to change their ways. But I'll tell you, they're so far gone now. It's just not going to happen. And the few blacks that they do have there, like I said, the majority of them are running away from their blackness. They don't want to be black. They want to be white for some reason. I don't know. I'm proud of my race. I love the white race too. I do. There's a lot of white people here that I trust more than some of the black people that I know. That I trust with my life. And some of them are probably Republicans. We don't have the conversations. I don't have a conversation with a lot of my white friends about where they stand. Some of them don't want to talk because they feel embarrassed, which they should. And some of them don't want to talk, period. They just don't like talking about politics. It's something sacred, kind of. They're scared because they're going to think that, as being one of their black friends, that I'm going to feel different, which I am going to see them in a different light. It's like I am seeing a lot of my friends now. And it's disturbing. It's uncomfortable. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not trying to let my emotions take over and cloud my mind because they have no clue. And that's the whole situation. When you don't have a clue, and when you have somebody sending you misinformation, lies, and being deceitful, which are all traits of evilness, they're going to believe anything. You can't get through to them, period. No matter what. It could be right in front of their face and smack them in the face and they're not going to believe it. I mean, it's cool. It's fine and dandy. But the truth is the truth. Anybody can see it. And that's the problem with this world. But, everybody has their own right to think what they want to think for themselves. But on that side, they don't. And the guys that are in power know it. And they prey on it. They prey on them. They even get the smart guys to believe what they're saying. That's what's so funny about it. But see, then that makes you realize that the guys who act like they smart, think they were smart, they wasn't at all. And then they don't want to admit the mistakes that Republicans have made. They want to say, oh, both parties. It ain't both parties. The Democrats didn't come up with the Republican strategies, Republican policies. Bush came up with those policies. Bush did us in, and we were down. We were on a decline, which we wasn't coming out of. Not no one term. The next person who took over after him was not going to bring us out of that decline with a snap of the finger. Not. And especially when you have a Congress that doesn't even want to be behind you. I saw something interesting today earlier. The chairman of the RNC, Priebus guy, Rance Priebus, idiot, geek dude. Wow. Oh man, my boy went on him. Oh, my boy Chris Matthews, who has this show on at 5 o'clock on NBC, he went on him about the racial thing. I mean, he went off on him, and I applaud him for doing that. Because let me tell you something. I got into an argument with a guy who grew up in Rockville. And it was a serious argument. Serious one. To where if we had saw each other, it would have went to blows. This guy was man enough to send me a message and say he was wrong and that yes, racism was going on. I said, well, okay, well, how is it that you're going to say it to me in a private message, but not say it to me when we were commenting on there? So it really doesn't. Then he turned around and he got back on there. He erased the stuff that he said and he did that, and now we cool. And that's what it's all about, you know. And I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. He is a man just like me. He has his own opinions. He believes what he believes, and I believe what I believe. You know, that's one of the good things about being an American. But there's a thing called common sense, and there's a thing called truth. And for some reason, we have lost that. That has gotten lost. And race, the real issue that we need, the real talk that we need to have right now that will clear up this whole mess is racism. That is the real talk that we need to have. You know, and we need to get these Republicans to really sit up here and say, you know what, we went about this the wrong way. We shouldn't have. Not only did we mess this country up even more, we divided even more. We were wrong. We're sorry. If we would have helped this guy, if we would have helped Obama, we wouldn't be in this predicament right now. We would be doing great. But we did it for our own selfishness. And then we can move on from this. But they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not. Because, you know, and it's a lot of them that are behind closed doors saying, you know what, this is too radical. This is not what I signed up for. But they're not going to come out. They're not going to come out and say it out in public. They say it to some of these reporters backstage, off record. They say it to themselves. It's like 36 or more who do not agree with what's going on, who know that their party is the problem and that it needs to stop, but they're not coming out. So how are you helping? You're not helping the situation. It's because you're saying it behind closed doors. What does that do? What does that do for us now? It does nothing for us. Nothing. What does it do for this president to become president again? Nothing. Because that would be a game changer. It would. You know, because Washington Post, you know, which is a conservative newspaper. Yeah, it has some liberals on there. And I don't like I said, I don't like to throw out those labels. The label I can throw out, it's an idiot, stupid newspaper that follows an idiot, stupid political party, but it has some good common sense, truthful people who want to see this country move forward on that staff. You know, so I mean, it's that the race is tied and Mitt is up a point. Now, how he's up a point, but it's tied. Now, how can this guy be up? Now, if you look at the electoral college stuff, like, you know, but I think I posted it on my Facebook page. Obama's up by a lot, and all he needs is like 40 more when the actual race starts to, you know, to win back to, you know, become president for a second term. You know, and that's why I say it's very important that we get out and vote. Everybody get the necessary documents that they have to. We should have had that stuff a long time ago. You know, they had no friend talking, oh, just want to make sure that the vote is correct. And these guys are just, they are promoting cheating. I don't understand some of my friends. So how can you not get mad? You know, because they don't want us to vote. They don't want us to vote. They don't. This is a made up, like I said. You'd get struck by lightning first before you find widespread voter fraud. Now, if you want to talk about voter fraud, talk about them, because they're doing any and everything to make sure that Obama doesn't get to be president for a second term. So they're the ones that I mean, come on, how can you trust these guys? Every time you turn around, they're doing something slick. I mean, shoot, at their convention, which got canned today. I mean, come on. You look at some of the people. They got a couple of blacks talking too. This girl who's running for Senate or something named Mia. I forgot. Then they got this other black guy. I mean, is that really so? So basically, what you're trying to do is show your party. Oh yeah, we do have black people, in our party. So I guess that's going to get a lot more of your people to come out and vote. Because it sure enough ain't going to get none of the black vote, because as it stands now, I'm sure it ain't zero. That's what they say it is. Obama's 94, which I know is 94, and Mitt's is 0. You probably get a half or 1%, maybe 2%, if that. But I mean that tells a story right there. That tells a story right there. I mean, you make comments about birth, and you make comments about you're going to get rid of Obamacare when you don't reach out to the black community. When you in your party say, right as this guy gets inaugurated, and I'm quite sure it's what you say, oh yeah, he's black. Hey, we're not going to have no problem with making this guy look like he doesn't know what he's doing. I don't want to agree with him, but that's far-fetched though. That's far-fetched. That's what some of your friends, some of your white friends, some of my white friends, oh, that's far-fetched. Oh, he had 2 years. Oh no, the Republicans would never do that. They don't cheat. Okay, you got all these people. Adelson, he's under investigation. Rupert Murdoch, he's under investigation. Mitt is lying about his record, talking about he created 100,000 jobs. Staples is one of his main. Staples is getting ready to go under. What has he done? What has he done but made money for his investors? That's not called creating jobs. If I own a company like his, I'm not going to be saying, okay, let me see how many jobs I can create today. No, let me see how much money I can make. I'm not worried about creating no jobs. It's the first thing from my mind. It's like they say, my mind is on my money. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to stay. So, and then this guy's, come on, you're supposed to create jobs, and you, in your state, you were second or third to last in creating jobs. You left your state you didn't leave your state with really nothing. The only thing you did good for your state was Obamacare. You created. Obama used what you created. He didn't use all of it, but hey, majority of it. And what he did is he made it better. Yeah. But you toot your horn like you did this and you did that. I don't get this guy either. But like I said, I'm still curious about who's running the Republican Party. Who? We know it's not women, because they're assault. They want women to be barefoot and pregnant and in the kitchen. They want to be back in caveman style where they drag you by your hair. But you're still going to have some idiot women who are going to vote for Mitt Romney because he's going to bring his wife out and try to make it seem like, oh no, dude, please. So what? You create health care, but your beliefs to make a woman have a baby when she's been raped is just one of the craziest things. And not to give a woman who's not ready to have a child not be able to have abortion. So what is that child going to do? That child's going to get on your social programs. That's a form of socialism. If you want somebody to continue to have kids that can't take care of those kids, so if they can't take care of those kids, then what happens to that child that can't be taken care of? I'm trying to figure out all this socialism crap that you Republicans throw out. It's beyond me. But like I said, yet you guys are behind doors hollering for the stimulus stuff. Like Romney, nobody knows this. Like Romney was telling all those governors to be quiet about their states and how their states are doing good because of the stimulus. It's election time. Don't shh. We don't want to make this guy look good. See that, but you won't hear that on Fox. You won't hear that on Fox. You know, and there are no sane people. I don't care what color you are, especially black. No sane people that want to hear the truth. They're going to watch Fox at all. I know I don't. You know. Well, I got a pet peeve. I was out and I went to Chipotle's the other day. And as I was pulling out, this girl was pulling out, she was on the phone. And she was driving one of those new Audi coupes. Nice coupe. No, I know it's about anywhere from a $40,000 to $50,000 car. Talking on her cell phone, has a cell phone up to her ear. Okay, how can you afford that car and you can't afford an earpiece? An earpiece. Let me show you. Let me show you what an earpiece looks like, folks. Here you go. Earpiece for your car. Okay, now all new cars have Bluetooth in them where you can sync your phone up to it. All you do is take the time out to let the dealership help you with doing that. No, you'd rather be talking on your phone, slowing up traffic, or causing a potential accident, than to actually get, do what's necessary. Also, your phone. All the latest phones have speakers, so you can be in your car driving. I'd rather have you do that than do this. Be in your car driving, or you can have it down and be talking. One of the two. Or have it in a holder. No, you got the phone up here, which kind of restricts you from doing, because you can't see on the one side. I mean, people, really? But that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. Well, I'm done for the day. Got a lot of stuff going on. I love it. I love money. I'm sure you folks do too. I'm not rich, nowhere near it. There's a lot of. This is a great land to where you can do, what you want to do. You can create your own business and you can thrive. And I don't down that. Neither does the president. These guys, like I said, these guys want to create a wedge because they have nothing else. They have nothing else they can do. So they've got to make up stuff. When you're desperate and you have nothing else to do, you make things up. That's what you do. You lie, you steal, you cheat, and you make up things. Well, it was great. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.